Magandang araw po at magandang gabi sa mga nakakapanood sa gabi at sa lahat po ng naabot ng video nito. Welcome po dito sa AMBO Avoy Mix Videos. Ngayon po meron po tayong video ngayon na mula kay Asian Analytic. No? Tungkol po ito sa base militar ng Amerika na itatayo dito. This time naval base po ito at pinakamalaki po sa Asia Pacific. At hindi po ito dito sa Luzon o dito sa Subic Bay, no? Kasi dati na po yan. Bago po ito. This time po, dito ay sa Mindanao. So alamin po natin sa video na to kung saan lugar at kalahati lang po muna. Papanoorin natin dito sa video na to at bibigyan natin ng reaction. Kung gusto nyo mapanood ng full, ito po ang Asian Analytic. Ang title po niya ay Philippine Biggest Naval Base Capable of Berthing Submarine Will Rise in Mindanao. So, umpisa na po natin ang video.
As the United States and the Philippines reopened Subic Bay, fought it as one of America's biggest naval base in Asia for joint military use for American and Filipino forces. Now, the Armed Forces of the Philippines is set to build its biggest naval base. In this time, to be built in southern part of the Philippines. The Philippine Navy is establishing a new naval base and dockyard at the industrial estate in northern Mindanao in the southern part of the Philippine archipelago to enhance external defense and serve as a logistical hub for the armed forces of the Philippines in the region. The Department of National Defense is set to acquire new land for a naval base and dockyard at the state-owned 3,000-hectare Philippine Veterans Investment Development Corporation estate in Tagoloan, Misamis Oriental that would serve as the Philippine Navy's center of operations in northern Mindanao and the Visayas.
So para sa akin, mas maganda may base militar po dyan ang Amerikano at mabawasan yung kaguluhan dyan sa Mindanao. Alam naman natin, dyan sa Mindanao ay maraming mga rebelding grupo. At for sure, makaka-encounter ang mga Amerikano dyan ng mga rebelding grupo. At siyempre, tutulungan niya ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. At magtatayo sa paligid niya, siyempre, ng maliliit na kampo ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Nang sa gayon, unti-unti, umunlad din yung lugar dyan sa Mindanao. Sana po, matuloy po yan.
The national government is in the process of delineating some 300 hectares of land solely for the development of the new naval base that will cater the increasing number of modern warships of the Philippine Navy. The Department of National Defense contemplated the area as a perfect location for a naval base since it has a good enough coastal frontage and with deep-sea capability for berthing frigates and submarines. The Philippine government had already given the green light for the Defense Department to acquire the 300-hectare area from the industrial estate. Once the transfer is completed, the Department of National Defense will immediately proceed with work on building the naval base with modern dockyard facilities. The Philippine Navy needs a new and modern home, as the old one in Cavite is already crowded. The necessity for the new naval base is dictated by the expected arrival starting next year of 8 vessels that the government ordered from South Korea as part of the Navy's modernization program. The Navy currently has 4 frigates and a corvette that were purchased in South Korea and several.
So tayo po ay dumadami na po yung ating mga warship, no? Mga corvette, no? At ang alam ko dapat meron din po tayong destroyer kasi wala pa po tayong destroyer ship ang Pilipinas, puro corvette po, no? So sana magkaroon din po tayo nito na pangmalayuan yung biyahe, no? Sige po.
And several ships from PT PAL Indonesia and acquisitions and donations from the United States. Currently, Manila's collection of Hamilton-class cutters, Indonesian amphibious and Korean frigates are already taking up most of the berthing at Subic. With the service expecting up to 8 warships, 2 frigates, and 6 corvettes from Korea within the next 4 years, The lease space at Naval Operating Base Subic is unlikely to be sufficient for the fleet's expansion. The expansion of Philippine naval bases will aid the country's military modernization efforts in supporting the increasing number of modern and larger vessels procured by Manila under the...
Tama lang po na talagang magkaroon po tayo ng isang naval base at sa tulong ng Amerika ma-develop po ito kasi kukulangin na po yung ating naval base dahil padami ng padami ang ating warships. Hindi natin alam kung itong horizon na to ay magkaroon pa ng kasunod pang horizon para sa mga susunod pang warships.
Revised Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program. For the new naval base in Mindanao, the Philippines authorities stated that the new Southern Naval Support Base will allow the transition of forces in Cavite, which currently hosts an airfield for the service's naval aviation and vessel repair facilities at the country's oldest shipyard. The Philippine government, in its effort to modernize and strengthen its naval presence, has been pursuing the AFP modernization program. Through its Horizon programs, the government has placed an order with HD Hyundai Heavy Industries for a total of 10 vessels, 2 frigates, 2 corvettes upgraded into frigates, and 6 offshore patrol vessels. The Philippines is an archipelago with one of the world's longest coastlines and a massive exclusive economic zone.
Yan po ang dahilan kung bakit kailangan natin mas maraming barko, mas maraming patrol kasi napakahaba ng coastline natin. Sa dami ho kasi ng isla. Kailangan talagang nababantayan ito ng ating Philippine Navy at hope so yung mga budget dyan ay hindi ho makurap ng mga nasa gobyerno ng mga corrupt official. No.
EEZ. Modern warships with extended range and advanced sensors are vital for effectively patrolling and protecting its sovereign waters and EEZ, which are increasingly contested. The modernization program directly responds to increasing tensions in the West Philippine Sea due to Chinese maritime activities. The new vessels, such as the Miguel Malvar class guided missile frigates, are equipped with anti-ship, anti-submarine, and anti-aircraft capabilities to counter these threats. While the Philippine Navy cannot match the sheer size of China's fleet, its acquisition of capable vessels and missile systems aims to provide a minimum credible deterrence. This strategy makes any potential aggression more costly and complex for rivals. Modern warships are equipped with advanced radar and sensor systems that significantly improve the country's ability to monitor its maritime territory. This helps combat illegal fishing, smuggling, piracy, and other illicit activities. The modernization effort allows the Philippines to become a more capable and interoperable partner with allies like the United States, Japan, and Australia. This enables its Navy to participate more meaningfully in joint patrols and exercises that promote a rules-based international order and freedom of navigation.
Ang gaganda ng barko, no? Hope so tayong mga Pilipino magkaroon po tayo ng kahit mga 7 Philippine fleet, no? Ito yan, marami na yan kasi sa isang fleet marami ng warship yan. Hope so alam ko sa ikli ng mga panahon na dumaan, halos na kumpleto natin yung horizon. So sana bago mag 2030 madoble yung mga barkong in-acquire natin at hindi makorap ng mga corrupt official yung mga budget para dyan. Kailangan po natin yan, mga yan, sa pagdepensa ng ating bansa.
New warships and related procurements, such as anti-ship cruise missiles, are expanding the Philippine Navy's force projection beyond its immediate coastal areas. This improved capability is essential for securing its outposts in remote parts of its territory, like the Scarborough Shoal. Modern warships symbolize the military's strategic shift from prioritizing internal counterinsurgency to building a more robust external defense posture. The move is meant to prepare the country for conventional, higher-end security threats The acquisition of high-profile naval assets reinforces Manila's assertive transparency strategy in the South China Sea. By using advanced vessels, the Philippines can document and publicize other nations' assertive actions, which helps galvanize international support for its maritime claims. Acquiring new ships is only part of the equation. The Philippine Navy also needs to build the infrastructure to support them, including modern naval bases and repair facilities. It also needs to develop a large, skilled...
So hanggang dito na lang po, no, at i-off na natin ng sounds at video na lang po ang mapapanood kasi po ay napakahaba po itong video nito. Ngayon ay para magkaroon po kayo ng iba pang oras para makapanood ng ibang video. Ngayon, ang reaction ko dito ay natutuwa ako kung matuloy o baka inuumpisahan na ngayon yung base, yung naval base dito sa Mindanao, no? At talagang kailangan po natin yan. Dapat nga, hindi lang dyan. At may maliliit pang naval base sa mga area kung saan merong nakakapasok na mga rebelding grupo o yung mga terorista, no? Dapat meron nga sa Basilan, no? Kasi yun yung ginagawa nilang tulay, no, para makapasok yung mga terorista ng mga Islamic. So, yun nga po, very graceful tayo, lalo kung nabuhay ka o mga 90s ka, batang 90s or 80s. Kung mapapansin mo, mga barko natin noon, mga karagkagin na, mga bulukin na, no? At hindi mo lubusang maisip na magkakaroon tayo ng mga modernong barko. Ngayong inabot natin yung mga ganitong taon, na witness po natin na meron tayong mga modernong barko. At siyempre, yung isip natin ngayon ay magkakaroon pa tayo ng mas moderno pang barko, lalo na yung mga destroyer. No, kailangan po rin natin yan. At sana, maisunod na nga rito yung mga submarine. No? Kahit mga 7 submarine, magkaroon sana tayo. Kasi kailangan po rin natin yan sa ating bansa dahil puro po tayo katubigan dito sa ating bansa. So hanggang dito na lang po. Maraming salamat po. Ito po ang Avoy Mix Videos. Hanggang sa muli.